But I need mine for Cooper 33. For my migraine doctor.
Trying to pull my thing up so I can post this. There we go.
Thank you, Coach. We are in the Pacific Northwest as we get set for football at CenturyLink Field here in Seattle. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New Orleans Saints and the Seattle Seahawks. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. Dante Moncrief now here on the return. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
Hey, you know you need to roll that Dutch before that's the Dutch gets started.
I'm about to post this right now.
Why you didn't do that before you started your game?
I was trying to. Here, just roll it.
You talking shit. You talking shit and it's fucked up. Remember that day? My mom and dad was
Throwing now, Wilson on first down.
You go back in your thing and
intercepted. Picked off by a former first-round pick, Patrick Robinson. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
Well, partner, that was not a good omen right there. The very first play from scrimmage, you just want to give yourself a nice simple throw and hopefully get yourself into a rhythm. That is the last thing you're expecting. And now you put your defense in a tough spot right from the word go.
I mean, you kept playing that boy over and over.
I'm not sure if I spiced them on.
The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he can get out of the backfield. It'll be a loss of one
that I need to win.
Second and 11. After the loss to start out, here's second and 11. Breeze to throw on second down. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. From the gun, it's Breeze. On the check down, he finds Kamara. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. The 13 yards that time of the first. After getting that turnover on the first drive of the game, you'd hate to just stall out the momentum, go 3 and out. They're able to avoid that there.
Yeah, we talk about complementary football all the time, but I think it's a little bit deeper than that. Defense went out, forced a turnover, gave the ball to the offense. It's now the offense's responsibility to pay that off for them, to show respect to them. Hey, you guys got some turnover. We appreciate it. They want to continue their drive.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
second down. Here's Breeze. Drops this off to Kamara out of the backfield. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line.
Bye-bye, Kamara.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Yeah.
Working from the gun, it's Breeze. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Boston Scott, his second touchdown on the season. And the Saints have taken the early lead. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him? And you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. Lutz good on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0
Bye-bye, Kamara.
Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off.
Got a touchdown, but you lost Kamara.
Now Moncrief to return. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. And the Seahawks get ready to trot out on the field. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. On the ground, this is Rashad Penny. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
On 2nd down, here's Penny. And room to run as he's up past the 35-yard line. And he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain, and it's 3rd and 2 now. Wilson. And that is incomplete. And this passing game's whole offense really didn't show up in the loss last week, and it hasn't started all that great here either.
Yeah, and they can't let that incompletion become an uh-oh moment. Like, oh boy, here we go again, just like last week. Each game is its own entity, treated as such.
On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. Back deep for the Saints is Ted Ginn. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin them back. Now the Saints, they trot their offense out here. They have to be thrilled with that first drive. They got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
Boston Scott, his first carry. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Looking a little bit like a continuation of last week. He had 3 tackles for a loss, and now 1 more here in the first quarter of this game.
And there's been no lack of force by him, taking on the offensive linemen, playing them, but also there's a suddenness to his game. They have that initial contact, and then he's gone, moving upfield and making those plays in the backfield.
It's a big body moving upfield, too. On 2nd down, Scott. And he'll get across the 20, but only to about the 22-yard line. Big Eddie Goldman there on the tackle.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive.
Wait.
Off the play fake to Kamara, it's Breeze. And the Seahawk defense gets to him and they bring him down. David Irving coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it'll be 4th down. Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down.
I'm trying to find that corner one you used for JJ.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Let's take it at around the 40. It'll wind up just a 35-yard punt, no return, and it'll be Seahawk football 1st and 10. Here come the Seahawks now, set to take over on offense. The results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover in the
It's a little bit too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement because you had two drives with turnovers.
I knew I gave
now
one
they
to the
punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. That's good, right?
You're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media.
Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive. Silver lining, you know.
Here's Wilson. And this is Moncrief for the catch. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
On 2nd down, here's Wilson. Over to the right side, caught by Moncrief. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
They go play action here on 1st down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A really nice gain of 25 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Penny, a 1st down carry. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. The Saints with an extra defensive back here on 3rd on the field.
Could they blitz?
From the shotgun, Wilson. And he's got Moncrief. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. try to punch it in. And he will not be denied. In the end zone, touchdown, Seahawks. Rashad Penny, his third touchdown now on the year. Now the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up. Sebastian Janikowski on for the PAT.
Yeah, it's a franchise game.
This ain't serious and shit, boy. They talking about, you know who they talking about? The Saints might get the boy that went to Wilson, Hassan Reddick.
Oh, word?
They said the Saints might trade for him, give him like a second or third round pick for him. He's going to New Orleans now.
Shit, he could get a ring this year the way Drew
Brees lit in this kid.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battles in general.
I'm 3-3 right now, so I need this win. I just took a stupid ass L.
Get a couple of first downs and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, I'm sad, man.
That's what they're looking for here. And he'll be brought down right
They done
at
destroyed the whole defense.
That throw good for 4. It's second down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down.
I just took the motherfucking Kamara out.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. They'll run it now out of the gun. Fortunately, the Saints were able to hold on to it, so they will indeed keep possession.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. Almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Breeze to throw on 3rd and 1.
Oh, man, I was right there.
He's going to have the first down at about
fucking ain't hit L2, Tasha.
Breeze to another long-time vet again for the New Orleans first. Breeze going to come up here, 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 6 for 6 here to start the ball game.
She can be.
Left side, Scott.
Right, you still ain't tell me what she was saying. Like, she,
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited.
you know, like, mind my business.
But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That
We were sitting there last week, like, earlier this week, like, we need your mom to come. Like, what did y'all call her? We ain't been able to read. I'm like, well, we want you to come. I want to come. Why you ain't telling me you wanted to come?
We get a whistle and a timeout. That's their second, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back.
I don't know how this bitch work. I was sitting around.
They fake the give. Here's Breeze. Toward the sideline.
What?
Look at that catch. Dragging the
Wow.
It's going to be a first down. Well done. Breeze on the hook up to Tyler.
Oh, my God. That should have been a fucking... That fucking catch was crazy.
Tightly contested first half. Back to CenturyLink Field after this. On first down, Breeze. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 10 more there and another first down. And now the passing game here in the second quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it now. The confidence is starting to rise. I think now as a play caller, because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, but you do say, guess what? We can throw it well with a whole lot of confidence.
Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And
He's doing a lot of underneath shit.
They're inside the 25. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Bree's going to come up here, 1st and 10. And he's hit on all 5 of his pass attempts on this drive so far. Again, it's Breeze. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Same result as last play, 14 yards and another first down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Kill.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. And before this 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. Shotgun now for Breeze. He's going to flip one out here to his running back.
Come on.
Brought down by the face mask. Here comes
Get the fuck out of here.
Get him a first down. Give him the yardage on the pass and half the distance to the goal line.
Because they're inside the 30, so now you don't march off the full 15, right? You have half the distance to the goal. In any event, that's precious real estate given up.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Throwing now is Breeze.
The same stupid ass shit.
Touchdown, New Orleans. Boston Scott, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Saints are able to cash in for 6. Lutz to try to add the PAT. Lutz with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And just 25 seconds to go in the half now as they've got it 1st and 10.
I would just be spending more money. I got a bottle in the car. I forgot.
Well,
See, I'm glad I stopped and thought about it. Like, wait a minute, wasn't I drinking earlier? I was definitely about to go buy a bottle. Sheesh.
If you combine last
Powerhouse
week and this
tonight,
week, he's got
man.
a hat trick going.
Is it?
Hell yeah. Fuck it, I ain't gonna Philly for shit. You'll never get out of that one.
I mean, just watching him work with some
Never
great
make it out.
technique.
Somebody gonna die over that.
Actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
They'll run on 1st down. Scott, and he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. So we have reached halftime with a visiting Saints. There you have it. Halftime quickly over. 3rd quarter, here we go. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the 2nd half. Set now to go for the 3rd quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. This will be taken very short. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Now come the Saints now. They'll go on offense first here to begin the third quarter. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that. Throwing on first down is Breeze. Over the middle, it's Thomas. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
This nigga like running the clock and shit. This nigga wasting the whole drum.
2nd and 3. They'll run it now out of the gun. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
Sometimes with the running game, you just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Running game working, they'll stick with it on first down. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe it'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Now a play fake. Breeze. Oh, look at Thomas wide open. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
He was shit in this
29
year.
yards that time.
Him and Thyler. Thyler told the motherfucker today, he said, man, Teddy Bridgewater is the reason I'm the receiver I am. Fuck, I'm a Kirk Cousins shit. I wouldn't be the receiver I am today if it wasn't for him.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And they got it in the red zone. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. They go again with Scott. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Y'all lost all your studs.
Chance to retire.
Man.
The Saints on 3rd down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This time it's 3rd
That's all
and
glad
3.
we got Keanu Will, because he like Cam. He'll lay you out if you're gonna come nowhere near in this coverage.
He do that same shit. That same fucking shit. Man. That same fucking stupid ass play, man.
First touchdown on the year. And the Saints add on to their lead. Lutz will look to add the extra point.
Drew Brees has beaten all 32 NFL teams.
And it's now 21-7.
And he got the most yards ever passed.
And they will not get a chance to return this
You
one.
know, giving that shit to Moncrief. Moncrief fucking want to run that shit back.
The difference between Drew Brees and Peyton Manning and all them. Drew Brees don't even look like he's slowing down, do he?
Nah, Drew Brees.
He look like he can do another 4 years.
Listen, Drew Brees different.
Yeah, like he look like he can do exactly what he's doing right now for another 4 years. They gonna give him another extension. He's gonna be known as the greatest quarterback of all time.
See what they have up their sleeve. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. He got 29 yards that time. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46.
That's why I wasn't ever playing, man, because they try to get me in the franchise and shit.
Oh my
Fucking
God.
teams was available. As soon as it came down to picking, it was my turn. T-Wee's fucking bottom ass going
the Falcons.
take my Falcons and shit. Like go get your Eagles, nigga. Like, what you taking my Falcons for? He said he takes my Falcons. Man, all I had was they gave me the Chargers. I was so mad. I played like 2 games and quit. Like, man, I don't want to play with the fucking Chargers. They ain't had Melvin Gordon yet or nothing yet. That's when I used to play this shit.
Not sure he was accounting for the free safety. That brings up 3rd down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
Shit. Bad position, fellas. Bad position.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come on 3rd down. And now the Saints are going to take a timeout on defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining.
Don't matter, I'm going right back to my play.
3rd quarter. An incomplete pass on that last play. That means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Play action. It's Wilson. And
what the fuck?
Pressure gets him. Run down for a sack. Alex Okafor. He's the one that gets him down. It'll be a loss of 5, and it'll bring up 4th down. Now here's
Stop
Michael
running the
Dixon
ball.
as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer.
Come on. Yeah. This shit. This defense.
He's dumb. He should have picked that up and tried to get a
Good defense.
right out of bounds.
Onto the field comes New Orleans. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive.
Nah, he wastes a lot of time. He gets the lead and wastes a lot of time.
Certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, he does that type of shit.
What you really want to do, even though.
So what he'll do now is run it. You feel me? He'll run that shit.
Take the spirit away from another team. That their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here. It's still 3rd quarter.
Come here.
Get that feel.
Come here, nigga.
Right there on the brink, aren't they?
He lost 6 there on the 1st down play.
I try to go for that motherfucking safety. Don't run nowhere inside that motherfucker. Don't run anywhere inside that motherfucker, boy. I'm telling you, it's gonna be bad.
Breeze to throw on 2nd down. Pass incomplete.
Good fucking defense.
This situation here, 3rd and long coming up, back near your own goal line. I would be very hesitant about throwing the football in this situation.
Maybe just run up the middle.
Yeah, I think that might be the spot for them. You got to try and find some space for your
run it
because you don't want him backed up where he has to alter what he does.
Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down. To throw is Breeze.
Hit. Oh! How you not pick that? You should have waited for it.
Shaquille Griffin knocking it away that time in coverage.
So only got one damn hand anyway, right? He wasn't gonna catch that.
Nah, that's the other brother. I traded him.
That nigga right when you they gonna smack you, gonna pull that shit.
I traded him. Oh, get it. That would have been a touchdown. That would have been a touchdown though with a bell on it.
Right.
Oh my God, fellas. That's cool, we get the ball down. Hey.
That's damn, I gotta go to school.
And then say at the end of it, get a safety. So
Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here?
See, Jason, was they interlocking it too? Was they interlocking it?
So you
I
gotta
don't
go
know.
out and create some offense for us here and give us some points.
Like this video you showed me
That
up
guy
there.
get on the field on this drive. Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But hey, listen.
I don't know. I know it's a technique where they use that pick. That's all I know. That's all I know.
Come on, let's go, Penny.
I want to learn that shit because that shit had me shit like the first lady did it, you see how she did it? How it was like wide like these, but then when she was done, it was like slim. She didn't even really do shit to it.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Was they going it?
Let me see.
They interlocking it.
Yes. That's the perfect way to explain it. Where she using this.
They keep it with Penny on first down. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
No, this ain't it, but that's good play.
He's got his man the crossing route. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A good pickup there.
The thing is, if you do it with this technique, though, they'll be loose. I can see. That's why.
From the 36 now, 1st and 10.
And that shit equals sweating in the summer.
Now Wilson on first down. Body tackles, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Alex Okafor able to drop him for a loss of 4.
No doubt that's a very good
play
defensively right there because you've always got to be aware
that
he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack.
Okay, I don't know.
Now it's Wilson.
Wilson, shit.
Flush to his right.
So you take the break, one side on this side on this side.
In there to drop him, and sacks on 1st and 2nd downs are going to lead to a 3rd and
they
long.
come out loose.
Oh man.
Wilson to the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. From the gun.
Locking hair locking for beginners. This nigga hair short as hell.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. A very solid gain of 27. In a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Flushed out right. And he's got
Let's go.
out of the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. As his guys are in for 6. And the Seahawks have made this a one-score game.
Yeah, you ever seen this?
So he scrambled right, but was able to look back toward the middle of the end zone to find the target.
As you know, in this game, sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules because we all know most guys throwing the football are taught never throw back into the middle of the
Now look what the time is. It's 4 minutes.
You do the voiceover for that big fat ass family.
Just take over.
instinct and vision. Sometimes you just see people who are open, you're able to get it to them.
Out to kick is Janikowski. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
So Bree's going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll run with Scott. And he loses the second time. A call in luck or skill, whatever the case is, they're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the big
Shut my shit down because I don't want nobody cheating now.